Now the Southern Ocean is turbulent, and I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir here. Anybody who's sailed in the Southern Ocean has felt its turbulence. And that turbulence, the wave action, the strong winds, helps to mix carbon dioxide into those cold waters. And because those waters are cold, they take up carbon dioxide far more efficiently than, say, the warm waters of the Sargasso Sea up in the North Atlantic.
Carbon dioxide is slightly special in that it actually reacts with ocean water and forms a kind of hydrated carbon dioxide molecule. And there's a set of these molecules, there's 3 of them that kind of interact between each other.
The ocean is also productive. The Southern Ocean has plankton blooms, and that production, generally in the spring, takes up carbon dioxide.
In the sunlit surface ocean, we have plants or phytoplankton that take up nutrients, and they take up carbon dioxide out of the seawater to produce organic matter.
Plant life on land is almost dwarfed by that in the surface ocean as well. And you can't really see it looking out over the waves, but surface waters are kind of brimming full of marine plants. They're constantly taking in carbon dioxide.
When you take the water out of the Niskin bottle, it's very clear and you wouldn't think that there's much life in it. But it's not until you filter the water that you actually see the life that's actually in that water. Here's the filtered sample from 10 meters water depth. 1 liter of water produces that much phytoplankton. When you compare it to the filter before anything was put through it, there is quite a contrast.
Upon death, those organisms sink to the seabed, and the carbon dioxide is sequestered, if you like, from the system.
This is for trying to measure and quantify the amount of carbon being sequestered by the deep ocean in a natural setting, which is what we measure in our sediment traps down at 1.5 kilometres below the surface.
The deep ocean contains about 60 times more carbon dioxide than the whole of the atmosphere does. And it's this huge reservoir, this huge pool of carbon dioxide.
This is an instrument that we use for collecting sediments from the sea floor. Essentially goes down to the sea floor. These tubes here are pushed into the sediment, and these lids are snapped shut, and then, so we recover the sediment and then we lift it up to the ship.
All the plankton from the surface eventually fall down.
That organic matter, the plants themselves will sink out to the bottom of the sea floor through the water, where they accumulate in sediments.
And their bodies degrade in the bottom of the ocean, and that's a whole lot of carbon sitting there.
We can get an idea of the organic content of the sediments, the grain size, and also the animals that live in the sediments, the bacteria, the myofauna and macrofauna.
So life plays a really important role in pumping carbon dioxide down into the deep ocean, something that's often called the biological pump.
The problem at the moment is that carbon dioxide uptake in the Southern Ocean may be reducing. This could be for a couple of reasons, that the ocean is becoming warmer. And so when the ocean warms, it starts to degas and emits carbon dioxide. And also the circulation patterns may be changing, again affecting the uptake of this gas.